Okay, I hope you can see that. I've had to put a towel over the camera to stop it getting wet, but let's see if we can get this done. First of all, I'm going to take out any remaining weeds. I did give this a very thorough weeding at the weekend, but there's a few weeds coming back. So that's a weed, that's a nettle. The weeds. We've had quite a bit of rain tonight, last night, which is quite good. I'm not complaining. And a little bit of rain this morning. So it's all. Oh look, there's a slug. Excuse me. I was just wondering why some of these carrots had all their leaves stripped. And I was wondering whether I was a bit heavy-handed when I was weeding. Then I spot a slug. This managed to make it all the way up here. Anyway, it's raining at the minute. It's very warm and humid. So I've taken my coat off. It's only light rain. So I'm hoping that it's going to stop soon. That's a weed. Okay, so that's all the weeds I can spot at the minute. I'm just going to make a shallow drill. So you look at that, it's been raining, as I said, we got quite a bit of rain last night. But only the top of the compost is wet. I'm going down here about, 2 centimetres, and it's dry. But I'll go on, I'll carry on. Make another drill here. Just about a centimetre, 2 centimetres deep, and another one here. So the seeds I've got are early Nance 2, and I'm sure I've shown you these before. They're a pellet. I hope you can see that because I can't see the viewfinder. They are a pelleted version of the seeds. So I'm just going to drop these in. I don't mind going a bit too close because I can thin them out if I have to. But I want to get a good germination rate, and since they don't have a shelf life, I can afford to use more than I would normally because they're not going to last till next year. Just try and space them out a little bit. Yeah, even though the rain is light, excuse me, that's a train, it's persistent, and yeah, after 5 minutes you do start getting a little bit wet. I will give these a thorough water. As I says, the rain's, although it's wet and everything, it's not penetrating the compost very deep, so I will give everything a good, well, give these carrots a good water when I'm finished. And it's not too late to sow carrots now, especially some of the winter varieties like Autumn King, which is a fabulous. I've grown some massive Autumn King carrots. They really are. It's a nice surprise, you know. You put these Autumn King carrots in during the summer, and you know you get to December or something, you take them out and they can be huge, massive big carrots. I mean, some people prefer the carrots smaller, but you know, if I'm going to do all this bother, I want something that's going to feed us. I don't want something that's going to just give us a taste of it. And during the week, the construction site guys are busy working away. The rain doesn't bother them and their diggers and things. Just trying to space these out. And I'll just see if I can put a few in here. Wow, I've still got loads of these carrot seeds left. In fact, I've got so many left, I might open up another bed somewhere just into the soil rather than a raised bed. The advantages of using this raised bed is there's no stones or nothing that's going to make the carrots fork. So if they hit a hard object in the soil, it will cause them to fork, and you end up getting carrots that look like hands and all sorts of shapes. Let me just give you a close-up of that. Where's the quick release? Oh, there it is. So there you go. They are a little bit close together, but if I want to, I can, if I can find them. Oh, there they are. And same again on this line. So that's the carrots. All I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cover them over and I'll give them a water. To remove all these nails, first what I do is I grind off any of the larger nails using this little hand grinder. I take them down to about 1 centimetre because that's all I need to knock them through to the other side. So just use this hand grinder to cut the long bits off the nails. They're all rusty old nails anyway, they're not going to get used again. And once I've got them all down to about 1 centimetre, I knock over my nails and I'll put them back up. I get my hammer and I just knock them through to the other end, just enough so that I can grab the head of a nail with the claw hammer. Then I turn it over and it's easy just to pull these nails out in one go. I've seen other people try to hammer through whole large nails and it just takes forever because they keep bending all over the place. but that's the easiest way I've found to do it. So just grab a piece of wood with long nails on it, and same again, grind the long nails down to about 1 centimetre. There's only 3 nails in this one, so it shouldn't take too long. That's it. Knock these nails through to the other end, just so that the head is sitting proud of the surface of the wood. To be honest, this bit of wood's not any much good. It's probably going to be used as firewood, but that's the principle. That's how I remove all the nails from my scrap wood. Well, I've got this bed finished now. It appears I've got some camera issues. It keeps popping up with an error has occurred. Please switch the unit off and on again. And the last time I set the camera up to film, it switched itself off. So anyway, I've now got this bed done. It just needs a little bit tidy up around it to get rid of some of the things that I took off and all the weeds. But the masses of ants at that end, yes, I've been bitten by them. So I'm fairly sure that my arm's going to swell up later. I should bring antihistamines to the allotment, but yeah, you don't anticipate these things. Maybe I should. Anyway, this bed is kind of clayey, but I have been able to grow crops in it, quite a few different crops in it. So I've got a couple of spare tomato plants there. I'm going to pop them in halos and put them in here, and I'll just basically use this bed for any spillover really. If I haven't got room for other things, I'll put them in this bed. But I've got one more bed that needs done, and that is this bed. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm not even going to bother weeding it. I'm just going to dig off the top 4 or 5 inches of soil, and then go to the compost bin, get a couple of barrels of compost and fill it up with compost, and hopefully that'll be the quickest way of dealing with it. Then I can put my leeks in here. Needs trimmed, all this area needs trimmed as well, so I'll be doing that as well. Lettuces are looking okay. Yeah. So shame about the camera problems. It's rather worrying because it is an expensive camera. I know I've had it a few years now, but it's not something you want to go out and replace every couple of years. But yeah, at least this bed's done. Other things I've done, all the wood that was on here, as you probably saw, I've taken all the nails out and I've stored them all over here. So hopefully this will be a better place for storing the wood. As you can see, still empty. Spent compost bin is empty, but I have got loads in there that I need to dig out. This is Sue and Jonathan's plot, and it looks really overgrown now, and I haven't seen Jonathan and Sue for quite a while, so I hope they're okay. They're doing okay. The potato bed, I put down all that topsoil, raked it up over the potatoes, and I put down some straw in between the lines to see if that will help retain moisture once we get the hot summer again. That will retain moisture, hopefully. Oh, and I moved all the single seed potatoes over here because they were getting damaged by slugs, as you can see, and they're all like that because they were over there in the deep grass on the edge of the plot. There's loads of slugs and snails there, so when I lifted the pots out, there was slugs and snails all over the side of them, but they all got dispatched over the perimeter fence, as do all the slugs and snails I get. So yeah, good progress so far today. I'm going to have a coffee before I do anything else. Welcome back everyone, it's the 18th of June, Thursday the 18th of June, and it's quite a nice day actually. It's warm but there's a nice little cool breeze today. But yeah, I've been busy. So let me go around and show you what I've achieved in the past couple of days. Okay, so the first thing you might notice is that the entire plot has been given a haircut. So it's all looking rather nice now. And as we're supposed to be getting hot weather next week, up in the 30s again, with a bit of luck, a couple of days of hot sunshine might actually kill some of this grass off. I don't need grass. So yeah, if it dies off, I'm not too bothered. This bed has been uncovered and cleared out. I've also gone over it with a hand tiller to break it up a little bit. And I've planted the two of my last pink, actually it's not, that's a pink panther, that's an Elsa Craig, which is like a traditional red tomato. The pink panther is one of these long multicoloured ones, very nice as well. So that's the last of my tomatoes, I think. So I'll put them in there. Other things that are going to go in here are just going to be squashes. At the weekend I will take up the peas and the beans if they're ready, and that'll be another bed that I can use for squashes. Speaking of squashes, I've got some squashes here. I believe this is the Crown Prince. Yeah, this is the Crown Prince, and initially it was getting attacked, and you can see the stems rather yellow, but it has picked up a bit. I might try giving it a feed of, I've got something in there, I'm sure I've got something, I'll mention that, I'll put a message on the screen if I can remember what it is. It's not potassium, I think it's phosphate. No, I'll find out. This is the parsnip bed. I set seed in here about 3 weeks ago, a month ago actually now, and nothing came up. So last week I put new seed in, and if we take a close look down here, we can see some green shoots of parsnips, and it's coming up in a lot of the areas. So I just need to have one in each of these ring areas. Everything outside the ring area can be weeded, but that's good, at least we'll get some parsnips. I fixed all my tomatoes in here, fixed them all to these upright poles, and I also moved the single seed potato challenge potatoes here. So that's another thing. This little trough is the one that had the seed balls that I put in last week. There's nothing in there, nothing that I can see anyway. No, just the usual weeds. The seed balls are still pretty much intact. I water it every time I come up, and the same with the parsnips and the carrots. They're getting watered every time I come up, because the hot weather we're going to have over the next week is going to dry out the top layer of the compost, and this is where the seedlings is going to be, and this is where they need the water. So everything else is pretty much as it is. As you can see, it's all been trimmed and cut. This is my cherry tomatoes in here. I've got 4 cherry tomatoes. I just put that up there while I was cutting the grass. So I've got 4 cherry tomatoes there, and I've got the wheelbarrow there. I've got the second earlies there. So I'm going to take the earlies out, put them in the wheelbarrow, and we're going to see what we get. Right, let's start off with the first one. We'll take this one here. Well, I can see a few already, so it means I'm going to get potatoes for my dinner tonight. Let's just remove some of this compost. Got a few small ones. Probably bit of watering. I mean, like, but you always get small ones as well as large ones. So, I mean, that's a decent size one. That's about the ideal size. So, we are getting some. I think it was 2 seed potatoes put in each of these. Yeah, not an awful lot. I'll just get all these small ones out so I don't get volunteers all over the place. Oh well, that's that one. Well, that's what I got from that pot. Not a great deal, but that'll do me tonight for my dinner. So I'll leave the rest in there at the moment, and that'll do me. Other seed potato. Soft one. Another bad one. Bad ones. Another bad one, another soft one. Okay. Different varieties. So there must have been mixed ones in this pot. Oh, these are main crop ones, that's why. That's a Cara. That's why this one wasn't dead. That's why they're all small. That's annoying. Oh, last one. Ants. sweet potato. Soft. And that's it. That's, well, it's not a great harvest, but it's what we've got. And there's a few good meals in there for us anyway. So that's that. That's the job done. Well, that's it for another week. We've got quite a lot done this week. You know, we've sown more carrot seeds. The parsnips are coming up. We've planted more squash. We've planted the rest of the tomatoes. You know, we've taken out all the potatoes. Everything's looking okay. We've got the peas and the beans. Yeah, it's going to be really, really warm next week, so I won't be here much because, as I said, I'll be doing some stuff from home. I might come up on Wednesday and water. I mean, I've got my beans and my peas here. Delila's pulled her elephant garlic, so there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfect elephant garlic. It's just the normal garlic that we seem to suffer with. So that's it. I'm going to call it a day now. So thanks for watching. If you got this far, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. And if you want to leave a comment, I will try and answer all comments I get. So take care, and I'll see you again next week.